noches. Bienvenidos a todos. My name is Joseph Betancourt. I'm president of the Commonwealth Fund. I'm a primary care doctor at Mass General Hospital, and most importantly, a proud supporter and board member of La Colaborativa. I've been given the honor and privilege of taking us through tonight. Tonight we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some meaningful conversations. We're going to walk through our history. But most of all, I want to welcome you all to the grand opening of La Colaborativa Survival Center. We have an absolutely wonderful evening planned, and tonight we will honor our past, we will honor our journey, and we will celebrate our future. So tonight we get a chance to honor this one-of-a-kind community-based organization, women-led. By two people who we all know as a dynamic duo. The force of nature, that is Gladys Vega, and the dedicated and passionate partner, Dini Paulino. And their incredible team. So we're also going to honor you because you took the time out of your schedules to be here. You are La Colorativa's incredible partners, supporters. Many of you know, and many of you have lived the legendary stories that brought us to this moment. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the joys and the pain, the lives saved, and the lives lost. In the last couple of years, I had a chance to see this all firsthand with my own eyes during the pandemic, standing shoulder to shoulder with these incredible leaders and this incredible team, and that brings us here together today. We're pleased to welcome so many distinguished guests, among them all the elected officials, too many to name. You know who you are, we know who you are, we're thankful that you're here. We appreciate all your support. We also want to acknowledge my fellow La Colaborativa board members, as well as those from the Governor's Latino Empowerment Advisory Council, which is led by Gladys and Josiah Martinez. So thank you for being here as well. And so off we go. So La Colaborativa Survival Center has been years in the making. It's been a dream. It's been a labor of love and really hard work over the last 2 years as this beautiful new facility has been built. And let me just say, and I know you all know this, many have doubted that this was ever possible. Many have said this community wasn't deserving of such a beautiful building. Tonight, we stand here unified and we prove all the doubters wrong together. We say with pride, and we also say with defiance to all who could hear us, that this strong, diverse, resilient community who's been through so much in the last few years deserves this building. They deserve a building that conveys dignity. They deserve a building that conveys professionalism. They deserve a building that conveys caring. And they deserve a building that's thoughtfully designed, beautifully appointed, built for service, built for joy. And it is important to say here and now, loud and clear, that the new Survival Center will only be cleaned with fabuloso. You know. The Survival Center represents the first time since its founding that La Colaborativa has owned any real estate. 28,000 square feet of dedicated state-of-the-art community space. New community commercial kitchen to build economic stability and mobility for the many food entrepreneurs in our community currently operating out of their homes. A commercial teaching kitchen that will provide healthy cooking classes and opportunities for shared community meals. A survival pantry built to provide food to 5,000 households a week, a housing stabilization program, mobile health clinics, a local consumer protection program, case management, and a full-fledged youth community development center providing 500 youth every year with community jobs, civic engagement, leadership, and community organizing skills. This place that you're in right now, this place will be a place of healing. It will be a place of love. It will be a place of promise. It will be a place of respite, a place of rejuvenation, opportunity, health, family, community, reconciliation, and a place that will grow, sustain, and save lives for the future. As I understand it, there will also be great food and dominos being played in the So we're excited. So, we're going to have some fun. We will honor what this moment means. It is serious. It is important to this community. And to do this, it is my pleasure to introduce Rosie Medina, La Colaborativa's board president, to share her welcome.
And this is definitely a proud moment for not just for the members of La Colaborativa, but for the whole community. I think this has been a dream that finally came true. I have mixed emotions because I remember going back to where La Colaborativa began at 300 Broadway. When I worked for the police department and I joined La Colaborativa, I became involved because I don't even know why I became involved. All I know that little by little, I got to learn the work that they did day in and day out. And of course, it wasn't much back then. As time went by, they began to do all these different programs. I'm not even going to name them because there's too many to name. I do remember though, being at 300 Broadway, the building, it was the second floor. I remember me going there and sometimes making sure I didn't step on the hole. It was a hole on the floor. There was mice everywhere. You could see the droplets of the mice sometimes in the desk. And these ladies came to work every day. And they did the work. They were out there in the community trying to find, how to do things better. And I think at that point I realized that this organization was good for me. It was going to help me do my job. Working for the police department, as you know, our job is to serve the community. What a better place for me to serve my community than being partners with La Colaborativa, right? So that definitely opened so many doors for me, and I continue to be partners with La Colaborativa till this day. We moved from 300 Broadway to 318, few doors down, and that was amazing. That was, a building that La Colaborativa put together. Again, thinking in how do we give more to the community. And the organization continued to grow as time progressed. And so this is where we are now. And I think this is just the beginning of many, many things to come. But I do want to thank every one of you for your support, for believing in us, for believing in this incredible organization. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
you so much, Rosie. We appreciate you. So just like the dynamic duo that runs La Colaborativa, our state is so fortunate to have its own all-star dynamic duo, women-led. Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll. You know, I've noticed a pattern here. The uncanny similarity. It's now my honor and privilege to introduce our Lieutenant Governor, Kim Driscoll.
Good evening, everyone. What a special night this is. I'm no stranger to Chelsea. Many of you know that, and I feel so fortunate to be here. Celebrating with all of you, an amazing organization, an amazing community. Had the opportunity to see this space while it was under construction. Gladys said, come by, come take a tour, see what we're, just needs a little TLC. And to be here to celebrate the opening of this amazing space. It looks beautiful. I know it's going to be a game changer in Chelsea, in the community. It's already a milestone. This is the first time the organization will actually own its own real estate. That's pretty exciting. But for me, I feel like the building will finally live up to the high quality services that we know this organization is responsible for. Right? We're going to have a space that recognizes, respects the work that goes on here and the level and high quality it does, and the healing in the heart, and just the generosity of the people who support spaces like this. And I just want to take a moment to recognize the incredible work the team here at La Colaborativa has undertaken as a trusted partner to the state during a time when, you know, there were amazing struggles throughout this Commonwealth. A lot of people during the height of the pandemic trying to find ways to deliver services. And when people asked how, this organization just did it. They didn't ask how, they just stepped up. And that's coming from a community. That's coming from a community that sometimes people turn their back on. And the folks in this room and the folks who work at La Colaborativa, they have never turned their back on stepping up and doing more, hitting the ground running, delivering resources, changing lives every day, connecting people to what they needed, whether it was PPE, food, information, just information to keep up with what was happening in an environment where that was hard to do. Through it all, the work of this community was able to get through this pandemic. Without it, I really fear how worse things could have been. But I go back to my work here in Chelsea in the late 90s when La Colaborativa was the Human Services Collaborative. I know that this organization and the people here who are a part of it have always been the voice of the vulnerable, the navigator for new immigrant families, the educator to those of us in government trying to serve, the truth teller about inequities, the trust builder between old and new, the painter, helping to create a rich tapestry of lived experiences in this amazing community. And you've never slowed down. The work was highlighted during the pandemic and certainly needed, but we've always relied on you to support our Massachusetts families and connect them to the services they need to thrive. You were like the ultimate Match.com. And this new facility will make that even easier. A kitchen to help people learn the skills they need to get a job in the culinary industry. A beautiful space to welcome families, to offer legal aid, to help with emergency housing placements, health services. This is the whatever you need organization. And you're going to be able to help scores of people who want to live an independent, fulfilling, self-empowered life. And that is what I'm thankful for. want to say this doesn't happen everywhere. There's 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts, and they all have, I think, unique attributes and things that make them special. Many of you know I was the mayor in Salem, just down the road for a few years, and fortunate to cut my teeth learning about community and good government here in Chelsea. I'm not a native of Massachusetts, I'm a Navy brat, my mom is from Trinidad, bicultural community, and what makes Chelsea special to me is for many people who are new to Massachusetts, who have a diverse cultural background, who have struggles, you make sure this is their hometown, that they're going to be able to make their way here. And not every place in our Commonwealth does that, and certainly not as well as we are. So on behalf of our entire administration, I just left the governor at another event, and she said, tell Gladys, I'm really sorry I can't be there for the opening, but I will be back for a personal tour. And I said, you know Gladys. I don't want to tell her. She'll be back, we'll be back. We are true partners, and we are so happy, proud, and elated of the way this community came together to serve each other and to serve our Commonwealth. Thank you and congratulations.
I believe we have a video here from someone who's been special to Colaborativa.
Hey everybody, this is former Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker. I really wish I could have been here because this is really a very special night. This is an opportunity for all of you to see what literally almost 30 years of hard work in this community serving the people of Chelsea looks like. And to all the folks at La Colaborativa, I just want to say congratulations. This is a true statement that you're making about what you've done, who you are, and what you can do going forward. And I do want to give a shout out to my former colleague, Danny Rivera, for all the work that he did on making sure the financing here. She and I kind of got off on the wrong foot. But she is truly a warrior on behalf of this community and the people she serves. She makes me proud to be able to say that I'm her friend. And I hope you all have a great night. And again, I'm super sorry I can't be with you.
So thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor Driscoll, for being here, and certainly for former Governor Charlie Baker. So you mentioned it, he mentions it. Everyone knows that Gladys is a fighter. Everyone knows that Deanie's a fighter. Everyone knows that everybody who works here fights. They fight for their community. They fight for justice. They're on the right side of the fight. And they're not afraid to fight anyone. No matter how big, no matter how small, because they know what's at stake for the people they represent. You know, I was here on Saturday when former Governor Baker was here doing the walkthrough. And we walked around this wonderful place. And just to tell you a quick story, you know, Gladys and Deanie say, Governor, let's take a walk up to the roof. Just the roof, okay? And I'll just say he looked a little nervous. So they want to take him to the roof. So, you know, we walk up to the roof, and I remember standing out there, and there's love, you know, a lot of emotion, and it was really wonderful. But Gladys and Deanie kind of, you know, I'm watching the dynamic, and you know, seeing the skyline and stuff. But we kind of back the governor right to the edge of the roof, right to the edge, and you know, we're laughing and chatting, and then Gladys sets aside her smile, and she looks at Governor Baker, and what I would say is taken right out of The Godfather. And says, you know, we still may need your help. And I swear, like if music would play, you would hear dun dun. So he got the message. He made a message. But all kidding aside, it was all love, and we're so thankful for his support and his visit, and we know he wanted to be here. So I wanted to mention two other quick things. One thing I forgot to announce. was the phone numbers for how you contact the Survival Center. These phone numbers carefully crafted, and you probably have been in this situation, right? So the phone number in English is 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. And if you want to call in Spanish, it's 1-800-DINI-SI-PUEDE. So those are the numbers. You know that's who they are. So we've all seen it, right? We've all seen it. Need a bag of diapers? Call 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Need a bag of food? 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Need a wheelchair? GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Need emergency housing? 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Need to feed 10,000 people? 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Need the state to pay attention to Chelsea? 1-800-GLADYS-CAN-DO-IT. Now we do Spanish. Necesita medicina. 1-800-DINI-SI-PUEDE. Necesita un trabajo. DINI-SI-PUEDE. Necesita un abogado. DINI-SI-PUEDE. Clases de inglés. DINI-SI-PUEDE. Alguien que te cuide los niños. DINI-SI-PUEDE. Una visita con un médico. DINI-SI-PUEDE. No matter what it is, Gladys can do it. DINI-SI-PUEDE. La Colaborativa can do it. La Colaborativa sí puede. Levantando el pueblo. Introduce de Jesus, District 3, Chelsea City Council.
Soy la nena de la colaborativa. What an emotional night. What a dream come true. It is amazing to stand with you all today in nuestra nueva casa. Chelsea, what this means for our families, what this means for our team, our triage team, our workforce development team. You can't imagine what we've been through in the last few years trying to make sure that we stand strong and we are the faces that give our families hope, knocking on doors, making sure they're okay, making sure they're eating, making sure their children are doing good. Now they have this place to call home. Now we get to expand, and with all of our partners here today, Mass Law Reform, GBLS, oh my God, I'm blanking, everyone that has helped us and continue to help us when we're struggling with our families, our Chelsea Police Department, our team from the courts, it's amazing, and so I knew I was going to cry, but I didn't think I was going to cry. So I'm going to walk everyone down memory lane because, as you guys know, I'm la nena de la Colaborativa because I was hired against my will. About 18 years ago, similar to Rosie, right? Gladys has an impact on people that way. And so I'll be walking you guys down memory lane because La Colaborativa has done so much in Chelsea, and we want to be able to remember some of the victories and some of the achievements that we've done.
Day, celebrating on the bridge, fighting for our families. The Summer Youth Employment Program, all those police officers that we have right now in Chelsea Police Department that used to give Gladys Vega headaches throughout the years during summertime. Many of the employees in their DPW at City Hall, employees in the Chelsea Port. Those all come from the pipeline that we have at La Colaborativa because we're thinking about the future of our community and how we can pass the baton over to the youth. All of our protests, fighting for workers' rights, this and that. Making sure that our workers, regardless of their citizenship status, their immigration status, they are paid what they deserve, what the law requires them to get paid. Going after local businesses who don't play by the rules. Working with our partners. Working with our coalitions across the state. Ensuring that our office is a place for people to find justice. Organizing against huge posse scams. Hitting the streets with thousands and thousands of families. Fighting criminally, fighting for workers' rights. Organizing the annual May Day coalition that still to this day attracts hundreds of people to the streets to fight for workers' rights. And then the woman who created it all, she loves to talk about how I was hired in La Colaborativa, but many of you who know her know that she also started at La Colaborativa at a very young age. She's dedicated her entire life. I'd like to call Pulso to the stage, please. My sisters, could you please come up here? As I go through these pictures, I want Melinda, Tanaidi, and Kali by my side because Gladys has had a huge family, a loving family that she's always put to work in the organization, and she's always made sure that her family understands her commitment to this organization. And so it's important that we recognize the sacrifices that she has done throughout her life, dedicating so many years to the people of Chelsea and to the organization. Not just Chelsea campaigns, but statewide campaigns, our housing court expansion for Massachusetts, signing multiple legislation that support not just our families in Chelsea, but families across the state. And Gladys Vega has been in the forefront of it all. She has created and empowered such beautiful team to take on this work, and she continues to inspire more leaders in our community. There's a fearless woman, as you can see, being arrested. This is just one of the few times. Fighting for our immigrant families. And somehow always getting those who she's fighting with to come back and help us. None of this work would be possible. This is our family, this is our community, and this is our new home. And we get to share with everyone in this room, everyone in this community, but also anyone who's new to Chelsea. We continue to open our arms and take care of any human being that's in need. 35 years of work in Chelsea. And this woman still got a lot more to do.
Thank you everyone for being here. It's truly an honor. Mi querida mami, we love you so much and we wouldn't be the woman that we are today if it wasn't for you and your leadership and you being a tremendous role model in our lives. Having that said, I'm just going to ask mami si puede venir acá, por favor.
Gracias a mi familia. Thanks to my family. I know that many times when we were growing up together, Melinda and Jerry, I sometimes neglected you because I was so committed to the cause as a single mom. So, los amo. A toda la gente que está aquí, to all the city officials, to all of our partners, to all of the donors, to those 3 or 4 secret donors that paid for this party. Thank you. I wanted this to be given to programs and you said no, let's have a party, it's time to celebrate. Muchísimas gracias. Ustedes saben quiénes son. I just want to say that for 35 years, I always wanted to leave a legacy of La Colaborativa, a building that continues to make history. But history without representation, without seeing the eyes of people in need, without having a vision, without making sure that every member of the families in Chelsea and surrounding community are served with dignity. Este edificio representa dignidad, representa valentía, representa resistencia, porque verdaderamente nuestros residentes han pasado por mucho, pero continúan en la lucha. Y este va a ser ese faro de luz para cada una de las personas que vamos a servir para continuar prosperando. Pero más importante, sin cada uno de ustedes, nosotros no podemos hacer este trabajo. Mi querida Dini, mi mano derecha, ella se creía by myself. Yo no funciono sin esta mujer, ella no funciona sin mí, esta es mi esposa de día. We call each other, this is my work wife. Pero de verdad, un placer a todos los empleados. I want to say that Dani Rivera, si todavía estás aquí, ¿dónde está mi Dani? Está aquí, Dani. Dani, mi amor, nosotros, Gracias por creer en nosotros. I want to say also to the Healy and Driscoll administration, I know you're having a hard time trying to feed our community and house all of our immigrants. But from the bottom of our hearts, you're doing the right thing. Thank you for opening the doors to the people that need it the most. Este trabajo no es popular. Este trabajo no es popular, pero es trabajo necesario. Nosotros nos olvidamos a veces que inmigramos a este país, que vinimos con muchas necesidades, que no teníamos nada y que necesitábamos ese empujito. Y nuestra lieutenant governor y nuestra gobernadora Mara Healy han cogido esas críticas y las han puesto a un lado porque el bienestar público de estas familias es también sumamente importante. Muchísimas, muchísimas gracias de todo corazón. A mi junta directiva, to my board members, thank you for all the years you have spent with all of us. Thank you for supporting us, for believing in our mission, our vision. I mean, this was a huge vision and we were able to accomplish it. Y le voy a decir algo, este trabajo es sumamente importante. Hay una persona por aquí que se llama Anthony Quiles. No sé dónde es. Mi querido Anthony que está allá atrás. Anthony, yo sé que I gave you the hardest time. I was about to pick it, but thank you for making this beautiful building happen. The vast majority of the construction team are Chelsea residents, Latinos, and if you were not Latino, you needed to be a business from Chelsea. Y eso lo hicimos uno de los credenciales porque queríamos mantener nuestra gente empleada y porque creemos y sabemos que nuestra gente es talentosa. So, not only did we get everyone from the community open and build this building, not because they're able, because they're extremely talented. And that's what you need to see. Many of these migrant families that are coming in, they're extremely talented. All they need is a little push for us to make it happen for them. And this is what this building is going to represent. Y ahora le voy a decir con toda honestidad. Yo creía, ustedes se recuerdan que yo una vez me iba a retirar. I don't know if you remember, I retired, I had a party for retirement and stuff. Y yo no sé qué pasó, pero Trump ganó, Trump win, and I decided to stay. Pero de verdad, no, it was a true story. Y claro que sí, ¿sí? Pero le voy a decir una cosa. Without everyone that is here, you have impacted our life in a very meaningful way. And I have to be honest with you, without each one of you making it happen for us, La Colaborativa is not about Gladys Vega. La Colaborativa is not about Dini. Although, thank you so much for the pictures and all that. La Colaborativa is about every individual that is here, supporting us day in and day out. That are constantly checking in and making sure that we're making things happen. Le voy a decir una cosa, nuestros empleados, to all of our members of our staff, de verdad que sin ustedes nosotros no funcionamos. Todos ustedes, our interns, our legal team, our youth, amazing. Y a nuestro policía, las cabezas de los departamentos de la alcaldía, thank you so much for everything you do. City of Chelsea, we love you, thank you so much. And of course, our city state officials. Y hay una persona que yo le he mencionado y no sé dónde está, Saldi Dominico, mi amor. I was looking for you over here, you're right here. Sal, gracias, thank you so much. Thank you because during the pandemic we would speak every other day. And you make things happen for me. You connect them with the governor. You make things available for our community. And for that, I will always be grateful. Muchísimas gracias. Lo más importante que le quiero decir también es que I want you to take a look at the whole space. There's plenty of food on that end. There's the teaching kitchen, the commercial kitchen, the placita. A lot of things are going to happen here, and we want to make sure that you all present, that you participate, but that you also help us sustain the efforts. Miren, esto no es tan solo de hacer donaciones a la colaborativa, pero identificar formas de sostener este programa. Cómo nosotros podemos sostener este movimiento. Si ustedes tienen cualquier contacto, cualquier forma que ustedes quieren contribuir, por favor háganlo. Es sumamente importante. Tenemos una mesa de un grupo de personas que saben lo que estamos buscando. Nosotros vamos a comenzar nuestras campañas, pero es sumamente importante que together we help sustain this location. We help sustain the city of Chelsea. When there's strong organizations, municipal government has an easier job. You cannot imagine how many times I go to places and they tell me, why don't we have a collaborative elsewhere? Why don't you begin another organization? But as you know, we are serving 5 different cities and there's a lot of work to be done. Y uno no se puede expandir sin asegurarse que estemos haciendo buen trabajo en nuestro patio, ¿verdad? Entonces aquí estamos, no nos vamos y vamos a continuar en la lucha. Y mi querida Tini no le gusta hablar, pero la voy a introducir.
I think everybody knows that I'm kind of like behind the scene gal. I want to make sure that Gladys is where it's supposed to be, right? I want to say thank you so much for being here and being part of this celebration. So thank you for supporting us. In particular, in the last couple of years, thank you to my colleagues, the staff that put up with me every single day. Thank you, Gladys, for giving me this amazing opportunity. I love you. Thank you to my kids. Javier is around. Thank you for supporting me as well. And a big shout out to my sister and family, my mother, mi mamita aquí conmigo. Esto sí se puede. We are kicking off. Sí se puede. Guys to join us in launching or whatever it takes campaign fundraising that we are launching tonight, and it's going to be for the next month and a half. Thank you for your support.
La fiesta continúa, hay suficiente comida. A todos los restaurantes, a Gigante, Nivea, Héctor, gracias por estar aquí, a Tu Casa Restaurant, a Mariachi Restaurant, Mi Salvador, México, gracias por estar aquí, por contribuir con nosotros, por apoyarnos, por escucharnos, a nuestros miembros del Fire Department, gracias siempre por estar con nosotros, thank you so much for your support, y vamos a tener una celebración, we have groups, we have music. Let's enjoy the evening. Dios los bendiga a todos y es un placer estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias.